Hello, my subscribers, viewers, and friends around the world. How are you today? I'm doing good. My wife Kay, she's at work today. So anyway, I thought I'd just do a quick little vlog and talk with you guys. And there's a topic I'd like to talk about today. Uh, Now, some of you may not agree to that. That's fine. And some may agree to it. That's fine. But I appreciate your comments all the time. And what I like to talk about to you is I think Filipinas make the best wives. And I'll tell you why. Now, I've only been married twice in my life. That's enough, you know. And the only reason I got married again because my wife died. Now, when I first got married to my first wife, I was about 18 years old and she was 17. Really young. And I got married because I was sort of talked into getting married because she was pregnant. So they said, well, you got to get married now. I said, yeah, okay. And I did it. And at the same time, I was going into the military. Whoa, that's not good. Leaving your wife home, 17 years old, in Los Angeles. Well, I did anyway. Now, I didn't know the first thing about being married. I really didn't. No, I didn't know anything about it. I just know you married to a woman and you take care of her, and if you had kids, you take care of your kids and stuff like that. I had to learn. I had to learn. Now, I never had a father in the household at all. My mother did everything. And, you know, she always told me, if you're not ready to get married, don't do it. But my wife's side of the family said that you got to get married now. You got her pregnant, da 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 da. And so I thought I was doing the right thing, so I got married. So time went on, and it wasn't too good. Wasn't too good. She made mistakes. I made mistakes, you know, trying to learn how to be a husband. And, you know, being raised in LA in the 80s and 90s and in the 70s and all that stuff. If you're from LA, you know how it is. Or any city in, I guess, the United States. But anyway, it was really tough. I tried my best. But my best wasn't good enough, I guess. And there's a lot of major bad mistakes. I'm not going to go into them all right now. But I'm leading up to where I think Filipinos are the best wives. So I'm going to go up to where she passed away. And as a matter of fact, she died in my arms at the hospital. 2015 came, she passed away. And I was, along with my kids, we were all grieving a lot, sorrow a lot. I mean, days went by, years went by, not years, not I can't say years, but days that went by, months that went by, where I was really feeling down and all. I never thought I'd ever get married again. As a matter of fact, I said I wouldn't ever get married again if it was like this. Yeah, I said that. No, I said for me, I never thought I'd ever get married again. And I meant that. I wouldn't intend on getting married. So anyway, I was working. I'm a security professional, it's like police officers. And I had befriended and some new employees. They were Filipinos. And one in particular is my friend Chester. I trained them where I was working at. And just to give you a little update on my background, I worked as a stage police at major motion picture studios. And I was bodyguard to old actors. I don't know if you ever heard of me before. Ellen DeGeneres, Burt Reynolds, and Roseanne Barr, I was stage police on their stage, and many more. Different World, many more. And so I also worked at the music center as a security professional. I trained officers there. So a friend of mine by the name of Chester, he was also from a military background. His father was a mayor of some city in Manila, and plus he was a colonel in the Philippine Army. That's when Philippines and America, they were working together back there at Clark Air Force Base. So he moved out here and got a job and became a citizen and everything where I worked at. So we talked, and we became close friends. As a matter of fact, all the Filipinos there we became very close friends. It's a story why we became very close friends. They backed me up, but that's a long story off into that too, when my own people wouldn't. But anyway, we became so friends. So he also was friends with people in the Philippines. I mean, of course, he's from the Philippines. So they asked him, I'm talking about big top officials there, chief of police, the mayor, and all that. He knew them all. They asked him, invited him to come to Philippines to give a class to some police cadets. And his wife didn't want to go, and he asked me that I want to go with him and help talk and get some little insight on police work. So I said, wow. I said, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And at the same time, I had been talking to Kay, because I had met her online too. We were just having good conversation and talked about her family life, my family life, and different things. Nothing that would lead up to, would lead up to us getting together. We just talk. Good conversation. I liked it. So I told her, I said, look, I'm coming to Philippines with a friend of mine, finally, because we always talked about me coming there and all that, meeting the family and getting to know them better and all that. So I told her I was coming, and she asked, do you want me to meet you at the airport? My father picked at the airport. I said, no, my friend Chester said I told him that I was going to, I told you that I was coming, and he said he'll take me over there. So I said, okay, sure, man. I'll call and let her know that you're going to drop me off over there. Now, what he really wanted to do was to see who I was meeting and the people I was meeting, because I told him about her. And he always gave me a little insight about Filipinos, how they are, how some can be, the foreigners, and da-da-da-da-da. I said, okay, sure, Chester, come with me. So I called her and told her he's going to take me over her house. He'll bring me by there. There's a whole lot in between. I'm just not sharing now, but for the video, I don't want to go an hour or 2 hours, because I can talk and tell you the whole thing. So anyway, I called him, went over there, met the family. He went up, met the family. He gave me thumbs up, says, cool, go ahead on. You got a good family. Because he met them all, talked to them all. And so that's when I met Kay. I saw Kay for the first time. And she started treating me, I don't know, things I've never, ever experienced before. I took my luggage up there because I told her I was going to stay all night in the hotel they got for me there, right next to her mother's house. And she started taking off my shoes. I ain't never had nobody take off my shoes before. And started rubbing my feet. I said, what are you doing? She said, I'm just trying to make you comfortable, that's all. I said, oh, okay, sure. You don't have to do that. I know, I just want to make you comfortable, welcome you. So I let her do it. That was kind of strange, but I wouldn't let her do it. And so anyway, we spent time together talking. Now, she already knew my background. My wife died and all that, what I was going through. And so we became very, 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 very close. She did things there, washed my clothes, did all that stuff, became very close. So she never had a boyfriend before either. She's just in college. Her mother's very strict on her and all that stuff, you know. So I time for me to go. I left, and I just had to go back to see her. So I went back again. We spent together about 2 weeks. And time to go. She crying and everything. She didn't want me to go, but I had to go. Then left, came back again. Stayed a month this time. And really gotten to know the family, told them everything. I mean, we just had a great time. And not once did they ask me for anything, you know. I took them out to eat. I said, you want to go out to eat? Hey, it's on me. But anyway, the fourth time I went, before the fourth time we started talking marriage. And before this, we had a long distance relationship. It was long distance for about a year or more before I went there. So I knew about her, knew all about her family, her siblings, and all that, what she told me. And when I went there, everything she said was true. So but the only thing about it I had a problem with is that she was younger than me. I have never in my life went with or ever thought about going with a younger girl than me. I mean, like maybe 20 years younger than me. And I explained that to her. I said, because she really wanted to get close. I said, how do you feel about, and your parents feel about you dating an older guy? She said they don't feel anything. They here in Philippines, it's all about if you love the person, if you care for the person, if you're old enough to have the person, then it's okay. I said, oh really? You know, because still I was kind of reluctant, but they kept saying that, and everybody was, you know, claiming that's okay, you know. So and so, you know, we began to get closer and closer and closer. In America, that's sort of frowned upon. Even though it may be legal, the girl may be legal, but she's a little younger than you are, a lot younger than you are, then it's frowned upon, you know. Even though it's in the law, it's okay. So anyway, you know, our relationship began, and to the point where I want this girl to be with me all life, because she said she'll take care of me. I'm a good wife, and her mother trained them real well. You can tell. Her mother taught her how to treat your husband, what you should do for your husband, that she does for her husband, and the kids observed that, and man. I really began, I really began to feel for her then. Really began to feel for her. I said, maybe there's something here. I never thought about getting married. She didn't even think about it until we met. I was kind to her. I was nice to her, and I treated her very well. Nice to the whole family. So anyway, she finally came here. We got the paperwork together. She came with a 90-day visa, and I'm thinking, why wait 90 days? I'm ready to get married now. Only wait 90 days. I already know how you are. We've been knowing each other for years. Let's do it. So we got married and start living a married life. And I tell you, I have never, ever compared to my marriage before. Lived a good married life like this before. I really didn't know. And the thing, I had a teacher, because she was young, of course, but she was very, very mature. Very educated and mature, and I had to teach her things. How I like things, I want things, and of course I'm a lot wiser than she is. I'm older than her. I've been around longer than she has, so I just show her things and tell her things she has to learn. She taught me things. She taught me how to be, because I lost all affectionate, how to be affectionate, like that, how to hug. You know, me and my first wife, it wasn't too well, you know, and a whole lot of things. And I was so independent here. I did everything myself: cook, iron, clean house, wash dishes, wash my clothes, all this stuff. She came here and took over. And I said, you don't have to. She said, I want to do this. My duty to them. I'm your wife. I want to care for you. I want to, you know. So I, I didn't argue about it. She wanted to do it. Okay. She came in here and changed the whole house around. I said, whoa, because I had things at a certain spot. I come back, it wasn't there. And I questioned her, where is it? Where is it? Oh, I put it over here. I did this. And straighten the room up. I was kind of, to me, it was okay, but she straightened it up real good. Cooked my meals. I told her how I want to cook my meals. She does that. Now, as you all know, I'm a Muslim. And she was, I guess, a Christian. Never once did I ever tell her, because there's no compulsion in Islam. Never once did I ever tell her, you have to become a Muslim. She told me in Philippines, I ain't never going to become one of those Muslims. You know, I said, okay, well, that's up to you. It's up to you and your heart. But as soon as she came here, she saw me getting up praying every day, get my prayers and going through the motions, going to the masjid and all that. So quite then she wanted to understand what got me like that, my behavior, you know. And so she started studying. Finally, she read the Quran. She said that she asked God, please, if this is all true, please give me a sign. So she read the book, and she said when she opened a page in the book, it says the Quran is the sign. Boom, that was enough for her. She became a Muslim without any compulsion at all. But it's just the life of a Filipina. I mean, she takes the initiative to do things that I never asked her to do or tell her to do. I had to learn to be a husband all over, even though I was a husband, but I mean toward a woman, my Filipina, a woman, that I didn't have that quite much in my first marriage. So anyway, we've been living happily together, and it has been great. And that's why I say Filipinos make the best wife. Now, maybe you have a different story with your wife. She may be of a different origin. She may be Japanese or black or white or whatever, and you have a great relationship with her. Well, that's good, man. That's good. Great. I hope so. I'm just talking about me right now. That's why I'm saying Filipinos make the best wives. And some of you may agree with me. If you do, comment below. If you don't, comment below. But yes, things are going straight. Good. Now, we've been married 3 years, and we knew each other for about 6 years. And like I said, it's been really great. I've learned a lot from her, and I know she learned a lot from me. And we discuss things, all the things. Sometimes we never get into heated arguments, but we have a lot of disagreements, of course. As we have married couples do. But like I said, we always talk and come out some type of rational conclusion about the whole thing. But she's a good wife. She's a good wife. She came out here. She's going to school. She said she didn't want to go to school at first. She said she was going to finish her education, because I stressed the importance of education when she was in the Philippines. I tried to get her to stay there, and she did not want to stay. She wanted to come with me. So I said, okay, we'll get the papers together. Let's come. Come on. But you're going to have to go back to school. And she said, I will when I get ready. I said, okay, fine. I'm not going to force you. So she came out here, lived a little bit, made a few changes around here, and then all of a sudden we were sitting out in our garage. We used to go out there and work out a lot. She said, the topic on school came up. And I said, well, let's check a school. Let me just check a school real quick, just see if they are accepting applications for enrollment on what you are interested in. And she said she always wanted to be in the medical field, medical assistant, stuff like that. So I called. And it just so happens a Filipina answered the phone. By the way, there's a lot of Filipinos out here in the medical field that work. She said, yes, ma'am, help me. I said, well, I was just inquiring about your classes. When do they start? Well, we started now. She said, and I said, do you have any classes in medical assistant? Yes, we do, right now. I said, oh, yeah. I said, okay, well, that's fine. Let me have your name. I said, well, it's not for me. It's for my wife, Kay. Oh, yeah? Let me talk to her. I let them talk. They started talking. Soon and a few words of Tagalog came up and all that. Next thing I know, she's starting to school. So I let her. She went to school on my GI Bill, and She finished, got good grades, excellent grade, excellent marks. Now she's working. I told her, well, you don't have to work, babe. You know, I can make, we go, you know, she said, I want to work, but there's more things we going to do. We have to get and we want to do. I said, okay, that's you want, fine. So she's working. So anyway, to make a long story short, I think Filipinos make the best wife if you choose the right one. It's got to be the right one now. You can't go to bars and try to find one, or some clubs and try to find a good wife, because they probably already been around and experienced this, experienced that, and set in little ways and all that. You got to really be careful. Some of the women down there are already married or anything like that, you know. But they're all are not like that at all. Period. And she was the one that wasn't like that. So we married now, going over 3 years, going on 4 years, and I couldn't be more happier. She changed my life a lot. When I thought I was just drowning off in my miseries and everything, changed my life a lot. I changed her life a lot. We've learned from each other, and it's been great. And I know that there's other men out there that agree with me, because I saw some of your expats. And then I saw some that weren't too cool, you know, that you had problems with in your marriage. I just hope everybody has good marriages, whoever you marry, Filipino or not, that you have good marriage and live a happy life with your wife. Treat her right, she treats you right. And man, now I've been through a lot in my life, and I'm pretty much experienced on women, that far as that goes. But still, there's a lot of things I had to learn too with my wife, and we discussed that, and now things are really great. So anyway, I just want to drop that on you, you know, let you know a little bit about me and my life and my Filipina, and I couldn't be more happy. I hope all of you guys are happy. I wish you all well, and treat your wives well, whoever you're married to, you know, and try to get along. Pray together. Most of all, keep God number one in your life. That's what really saved my life. It's God, because we discuss God a lot every day. We discuss God. We love it. We love to read about it. So anyway, you guys, if you like this video, please subscribe, like, share, and comment below, which I know you will. I'm going to hear a lot. And that's okay. I want to hear from you. And if you got any insights you'd like to ask me, let me know. And I'll ask you things, you know, too. We can both learn from each other. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you on the next Keith and Kay, my little Filipina.